Hey, it's Scott with the Davidson Realty team. I'm here with Scott Evans, and we are at the Camera Museum in McDonough. This really is cool. It's the old magistrate court, right?
Yes.
That's the only time I've ever been here. Was in this room. Actually, I was looking at that going, I sat right there. I think it was a speeding ticket. Sorry. It just is what it is. But I remember this room in a very different light. So I'm here with Scott, and he opened a camera museum, and it's also an escape room. So I don't know if you knew this was here. What's the address?
369 Macon Street.
369 Macon Street. So it's right there on 42 where it comes back into a V down near the Snapper deal, what used to be the Snapper manufacturer. So tell me a little bit about, like, I don't know, your love for cameras had to have started when you were probably this big.
Well, quite honestly, I've owned the Image Doctor photograph restoration for 39 years now.
Great.
I started that when I was 16. And over the years, as we restored photographs and things, people would start dropping off cameras at the shop and say, well, my grandma had this, we don't know what to do with it, we're cleaning out this and that, do you want this camera? And I would buy it off of them. But I also had a small collection of my own. And about 2.5, 3 years ago, I said to myself, you know, I ought to do a much bigger display. And
you sure your wife didn't just go and say, get that stuff out of that room?
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, because I had like 12 huge Home Depot crates
I bet you did.
Full of them. And basically it came down to, I went to a museum, and it was a slow day at the museum, and I went through it. It was a really great one. It's the Big House Museum in Macon.
Okay.
Allman Brothers Band Museum. It took 45 minutes to go through, and as my wife and I were walking out, I asked the young lady selling tickets, how many tickets have you sold today? She goes, oh, it's a slow day. It's so slow because it's so pretty outside. We've only had about 75, 80 people through here. All the way home, I'm going,
doing the math.
80 people times $17.50 a head.
Right.
I said, I think I'll open a museum. And the neat thing about the collection was I already had done all the research on every single item.
Oh my gosh.
So we have tons of info about every item, when it was developed, who the major designers were, all this kind of stuff. And it was just a hobby, something for me to do, you know, on a rainy day when I wasn't working like crazy.
Yeah.
So we found 2 locations, one in Beaufort, South Carolina, one in Brunswick, Georgia, where we had decided to put this museum in. Right about the time the mayor and the council found out that we were going to be moving our business, it's been in McDonough for years and years, they come up with an idea of, we have this empty building down the street, maybe
we can find a married match.
Yeah, you know, if it's good for the city and it's good for you, maybe
Yeah.
there's a good match. So we wound up leasing this building from the city.
Right.
And we've put together this museum. At night, we have an escape game here. It's called Escape the Museum. And you have an hour to find hidden clues and solve puzzles and all kinds of things that are related to the museum or activities that may have gone on in the museum.
Right.
And you've got an hour to get out.
That's amazing.
Or become an exhibit.
With so many pictures too. I've done one escape room, and I can only imagine you've got tons of material to keep this revolving too.
Yes.
Because you've got pictures of soldiers here, you've got pictures of beaches, you've got everything. I can only imagine your mind must be going crazy.
Well, we change the game about every 6 weeks.
Okay.
The next one's going to be called The One-Eyed Spy.
Okay.
And it's set in 1960 Cold War era. Think of an early James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And it's set to coincide with a special exhibit of spy cameras that we're going to be putting out in February.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
So, you know, the One-Eyed Spy and the spy camera exhibit are all going to work together for one big escape experience.
So how do people contact you if they want to come to the museum or the escape room?
Well, if you want to come to the museum, you can get tickets at www.camera-museum.org.
Perfect.
If you want to go to the escape game,
We're going to put that on the screen underneath you too.
oh, cool. Well, if you want to go to the escape game, it's www.museumescapegame.com. And there you can see how many seats are
That's
available.
still available
I-
on the
I-
.coms.
I grabbed it 2 years ago.
I was going to say, that was fantastic.
So you'll be able to see how many slots are available in each game. You can buy out the whole room if you want to. That
Great.
way you're only playing with your people.
Let's say great for corporate outings.
Yes, we've had Home Depot in here. Another real estate firm's been in here.
There was a group in here when we walked in today.
Yes,
They were what, like a kids group, right?
that was from Henry County High School.
Yeah.
School field trips are free.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so, you know, if
You just, the game on.
yeah, school field trips are free. That's something I wanted to do. You
That's
got to
awesome.
get kids involved in things other than that teaching to the test thing
Right.
they're all having to do.
Right. Which, yeah, let's not get in that.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, you can learn all kinds
That's
of stuff
awesome.
here.
What are the typical hours for all of this?
Well, museums open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Escape games open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Again, just go online to see what dates and times are available.
Yeah.
We have sold out this weekend.
That's
We're
amazing.
half sold out for next weekend. When I say this weekend, this is what? January.
Yeah.
What is today?
Today's what, the 19th?
Yeah, January 19th. So if you see this 3 weeks from now,
Or is it
we may or
18th?
may
I
not
don't
be
know.
sold out. But it's just a lot of fun. Our reviews have been 5-star on
That's
all
amazing.
platforms.
That's awesome.
So everybody's having fun. Y'all come out here and have fun with us. We got 30 parking spaces, so there's none of that having to hassle to find a parking space on the square anymore. We have a party room upstairs. If you buy out the whole room, you can use the party room for an hour afterwards for cake and ice cream, whatever you want.
Perfect
Hand
for
out
birthday
trophies.
parties.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
And then we're working on the waiting lounge upstairs as well, which is
Okay.
going to be a little swankier and a lot cooler.
There you go. Cool. Is there anything else that maybe I didn't ask a better question, or anything that else you want them to know?
Yes, we give photography classes here.
Oh, that's huge.
Classes are ongoing. Just go to the Camera Museum website for that. We're going to have a lot of art shows and photography contests this spring and this summer.
Oh, that's good.
So lots of stuff going on here in the spring and summer. Wintertime's basically just indoor classes.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. But
Well, very good.
Even movie nights.
Well, I mean, I love all of this, and I mean, obviously, I want to bring all of our fans and friends and all those into the loop and let them know not only that it's here, kind of get them familiar with it, because the escape room, everybody's driving to Atlanta, and there's
Right.
no need to do that when you have one right here in your backyard that changes. That's a big key.
Yeah.
Because you know as well as I do, is a lot of these escape rooms are spending so much money on a room, they can't afford to change it every 6 weeks.
That's right.
So this is huge right here.
Well,
so.
see, the neat thing about ours being huge is we're not the same old tiny escape room. Most escape rooms are the size of your guest bedroom.
Right.
Ours is 4,500 square feet. You have to escape the entire museum.
I love it. I love it. Well, good. Like I said, this is Scott, and we're here to serve you. If there's anything we can do, his emails and websites have all been on the video here. Obviously, if there's anything we can do for you guys, reach out to us as well. But we hope to see you soon, and come visit the museum.
Come see us.